Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Yes, we are live with the fourth leg of the Enigma expedition, or at least my fourth leg of the Enigma expedition, and we're heading over to Thor's Eye. But I hope everyone is doing very well today, and your Wednesday has treated you well, and it hasn't been, well, too bad. And I don't know if you guys spotted, I started it early today, not late. So I guess I'm Pearly? Commander Pearly, not Commander Perlator. La 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 la. Anyway, so we've got in chat so far Nebulous, James Fox, Giz, Nuke, Marcus, Capcom, Philip. How are you guys doing today? Now, I'm going to be joining Greatest and Oxy, and I'm going to be giving them some, well, give them some grief. Carl, hello. David Dawson, arse farts. Ah. Arse farts, that doesn't sound good. Black Skull, you're watching two streams at once because they're about to merge into greatness and form a full-on mega stream or something like that. We may well, Marcus, do need to definitely have a chat with the guys about it. Hey, Hunter241, how you doing? And yeah, I'm going to jump over and join Greatest and Oxy in voice. But as usual, guys, I will ask that you have a cheeky little click on the like button nice and early on so we can get some publicity for the stream, and mainly for the children's charity, because that's what it's all about. Let's see if we can get some donations in today. I noticed they seem to have slowed down a little bit, so we need to obviously keep that up. We do have a target that we hope to hit, so fingers crossed we can get there. But time to go past the German and the American.
Oh, who's that?
Hello.
Who's that? It's Plater.
It is I.
Hello.
That's almost very
It's just the Canadian.
I'm not Canadian.
Yes, you are. Don't lie to us, sir.
I've got a passport that says different.
Well, you're not British either, so what are you then?
I am British. That's exactly what my passport says. Oh, why'd you do this to me?
Why are you still in the Red Spider Nebula thing? Like, I thought you were taking off because you suddenly were not in Super Cruise anymore, and I started jumping, and then I look onto the galaxy map, and you're still sitting there in the Waypoint 5 system.
You're not my supervisor.
Well, good for you.
Black Skull, I am definitely British. Thank you very much.
No, he's not. Don't let him lie to you. He's not British.
Phoenix, how dare you call me a Canadian pirate? That makes no sense.
Fine. Can Canadians pirate? Or are they too polite? I think they're too polite.
Yeah, they break onto your ship and then give you stuff back. Oh, sorry about that there.
They're the kind of people that get into a war and then just paint sorry on the bullets.
Marcus, you're saying no good YouTubers are British. Well, I must be the only one then, eh?
What about Obsidian Ant? He's British.
He is British, you're right. I mean, obviously people aren't thinking about him.
And there's much bigger YouTubers out there as well from Britain. Talking Total Biscuit, Nerd Cubed. There's some big ones out there.
Yeah. Null Script, you're asking me what does the Anaconda have equipped for the expedition? Show you the loadout. Obviously, as I am currently jumping through unpopulated space, I can't show you too much, but I can tell you that essentially we've got the old maximum sized FSD we can, engineered with increased range, grade 5, with lightened down sensors, and that's basically it. All you need is an advanced discovery scanner, and off you go, really. I do have fighters and SRVs, although some of them might have blown up already.
Well, you're gonna have a chance to rearm or refill your stocks in the Lagoon Nebula.
Ah, good stuff. Did I take
What is going on here?
Yeah, I have got a weapon
There you go.
on my ship. Just for shooting incoming asteroids if something goes wrong.
Incoming asteroids. Flying Spaghetti, appreciate this up, man. That name, though. What in the world is going on here? Holy crap, that fighter's fast.
Didn't check in a while, but we might. We just might.
Just might.
We did.
Wait,
we hit 500 participants on EDSM, gentlemen. 500.
Nice.
On the dot.
Joshua Hoffman.
Or
Joshua? Joshua? Joshua. I'm just gonna go with
Joshua.
Call him Josh. Yeah. I appreciate the sub. Oh, what am I on? What am I on?
What are you on?
I was on a fighter.
Take the paper bag off, then you know.
Oh. Wop, wop, wop. But yeah, 500. That's massive. That is like, this is incredible.
It is.
Wait,
really
paper
is.
bag? That would make it a who. Not a what.
Hey,
you never know with Perickson.
yeah. Anything that stays still long enough is fair game.
I'm not that bad off.
But personally, I thought your vision worked on movement, so they're like a bit like a T-Rex.
My arms are longer than a T-Rex's, though.
I imagine that they're probably about the same size, but proportionally, they probably are a bit bigger.
Oh, come on! All these brown dwarfs here, I have to replot my route. Maybe I should for them.
Nuke, I appreciate that, and he says, I vote for Grey Test as Plater's supervisor.
Oh boy.
Outrageous behavior.
Oh man, yeah, definitely time to dock up. The instance is starting to get weird. Things are taking way more damage than they should be.
Yeah, that excuse.
Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me is applied to route.
Oh, when you hit the ground at 2 meters per second and it takes out like 50% of your hull, yeah, that's how you know the instance is starting to break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the answer to that, don't you?
The Matrix is failing.
It is.
Everything's breaking apart. Black cats everywhere.
So Nuke's saying he is the reference bad guy for every Plater stream, together with Phoenix. It's like, yeah, you guys kind of are. You're a little bit like the bad guys, like the.
Oh, we have one of those too. On the broadcast, it's General Ghost.
Oh, yeah, I understand that he's makes references to his salt quite often, or at least Josh does. He gets quite, I don't know, what was it? Heated?
Triggered?
Triggered.
I don't know.
Triggered, heated, same thing, or kind of close enough, more or less.
There's another word I was looking for, but I can't come up with it right now.
Corvus, I'm doing very well, thank you. And just so you know, Greatest, Corvus is passing along his thanks for your work. To your work on the expedition.
It was a pleasure, really was. I mean, seeing this coming together now and everybody having a big deal of fun on the expedition is so rewarding, you don't even know.
I'm having fun, and all I'm doing right now is watching this condor sit on my canopy in the condo.
I would instantly do that again without, a second thought.
Good.
I'm
This is awkward. His condor is like disappearing. I can now see inside it.
Ugh.
Oh, is it messy?
No. And there he goes. And there's a wild bird disappeared in the canopy now.
So what range are you boasting, Plater, on your Anaconda?
Around about 8-inch. Oh.
Oh God! Really? Really? Oh,
sorry.
Boy.
I didn't even start it this time.
I should have expected it, really, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
What kind of range you got? All 12 inches?
Yeah. Only if you give it to him 4 times, obviously.
Yeah, and then if they ask you to make it hurt, you smack him with a brick.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do. Wait, do I have? Oh yeah, I do have the.
If you say you have a brick, I'm gonna die laughing.
No, I don't. That would be ridiculous. I love that everyone's got like genital jousting. Don't make me explain it again.
Yeah.
Oh
Steve
boy.
says, oh please, oh no, please, no jousting.
That game though. Whew.
I mean, it looks hilarious, but I just think it's maybe not exactly like, you know, stream friendly and stuff like that.
It's a bit over the top, you know, in the face,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Well, it's more up the
I know.
Main Street.
Let's not go there.
Corvus, thank you very much. You know, I can't take full credit for the Zencast Discord and the Zencast group or the Seekers of Zen growing. It's 100%, well, obviously it's 100% Oxy as well. That makes no sense. But it's definitely, it's a team effort. We both have different strengths. I'm not such a great organizer. Oxy's a bit better than I am, and we both put up with each other very well.
Yeah, it works out. Plater comes up with the ideas. I make the ideas work.
I'm the ideas man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, a great test. I told you the same thing the other day. He's the idea man, and I do everything else.
Yeah. We're like Wheels and the Leg Man, but it's like
something like that.
Yeah, Oxy and the Ideas Man. That's what it's like.
That star cluster looks amazing, by the way.
Come on.
You know what looks amazing?
See it coming up in a couple of jumps later.
Hey.
You know what else looks amazing?
What?
Uh-oh.
I was gonna make it a D's nuts joke, but at the same time, like, I much prefer this sideways gas giant with the star in the background.
Yeah, is the star up again? Because yesterday I saw people, you know, watching the actual sunset behind the horizon there in that location.
Yeah, it's up right now. The gas giant's even at a slightly different angle than it was yesterday too.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool. Like, I almost want to sit here for like a day and just time lapse it. See what it looks like.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
I would be really bored. I'd probably be watching a lot of movies.
Yeah, you just have to leave it in the background.
This is the exact. So it's the exact reason I have 2 PCs now. It's because if I'm rendering,
I know. Okay. Speaking of 2 PCs, I would love to build a second one, but I have priorities that need taken care of first.
Yeah, I might have some money soon-ish. You know, February, March. I might finally be able to do the PC upgrades that are due for me, and
are you gonna get
also, yeah, maybe there is something on the horizon in that regard, and I might soon get better internet.
Because you need it, because then you can actually start, you know, doing things more often, which would be awesome.
Yeah, really looking for. I have some stream ideas actually, some fun and some ridiculous stuff, and it could be good, but I do need better internet first, so that has priority.
Oh, there's another dolphin here. Yes.
I've just had someone mention the ATRs from the Crime and Punishment stream yesterday. And I mean, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have spoken about this at all. What, you know, stuff has come up in the stream from yesterday?
No, not really. No. I was kind of waiting to say a whole lot about that stuff until I actually got to fight them, because we all know how good Frontier is at outfitting ships for things like that. They're bad. So
I mean, I've actually said I'm sure the community would be fine with pretty much everything. Like, even if they're super overpowered, there would still be somebody out there who, you know, just takes the challenge and tries to beat them with a good wing or so.
Yeah,
that's totally fine.
I would solo them.
The only thing that would really aggravate me, if those guys are still hitting you from like 2.5 kilometers away, every single shot on the dot with their railguns. That would upset me, because that's still the one thing that's super annoying. Like, nobody is that good of a shot that they hit every single shot, and they shouldn't be either.
True.
They should be good at it, but not perfect.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and also the whole never missing with rails malarkey, or never missing with PAs. It's like, what? How do you do this?
Yeah.
No, they're gimbaled. Someone was there. At least it seems like they're gimbaled. Someone actually posted a funny screenshot on Reddit the other day, where they let their NPC use their condo while they flew around in the fighter, and when they redocked, the Class 1 rails that were on the bottom were off center. So their aiming points were off to the left somewhere, like the NPCs can use gimbaled rails or something.
Like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense.
And it's like, one of these things just doesn't belong here.
Odd one out.
Yeah. But I mean, I can only assume the reason why they do that is they have like a percentage of shots they're supposed to make, and they essentially bend the rules to make sure that you get the appropriate number of hits.
That shouldn't be how it is. No, that should they should work on the flight system so they manage to align the ship that percentage of times when they actually take a shot. That's all. They should work, that's what Turgeon always goes on about. Those NPCs should work in the same boundaries with the same rules as we do. Nothing else.
Yeah, it should.
The rest is up to FDev to program properly so they have a fighting chance against human players.
Hey, Corvus, I appreciate that. Thank you. He says, I thoroughly enjoy your adventures with Zencast and your streams. Thank you. Makes me feel... What the heck? I have a condor inside my cockpit.
Cool.
I'm serious.
He said cockpit.
Not that pit. What on earth is going on here? Like... this is not normal.
Now, there's some talk about, like, the whole crime thing, and something that I really do think needs looking at and adjustment is the benefits of crime. There is literally no benefit in committing any crimes.
I was saying that yesterday in chat on the stream. Yeah. What is gonna be the reward to those criminals? If they have, you know, better risk and reward, what is the reward part? We know their risk now. We know they risk, you know, going into these detention facilities, whatever, or they have to be more careful when they dock or where they can fly and not fly, and those ATRs. But what is the reward if the only reward they can get is still like a bit of cargo, which is practically worth nothing in this game if it's not palladium, for example, or slaves?
Or
then what is the reward?
Oh, that was creepy.
There isn't any.
The Condor is literally all the way in my cockpit now.
Congratulations. I mean, I know people are, for example, gonna go for, you know, I want to max out my notoriety. I don't know how you spell that. Notoriety. Notoriety. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And that's certainly, you know, that's like the prestige of a pirate now. I can see that being attractive to some people to go for that. But that's no reward. Like that's like a status symbol. But that's no financial reward or no reward in other ways. I mean, maybe they could come up with I don't know, for example, get modules of people you kill. Like if the people you defeat have some awesome engineered modules, that you would be able to scoop those up, for example. That's an idea.
I mean, Vortex has just said in my chat here that black market missions from non-wanted factions could be interesting. Yeah. Or if you get access to a completely new set of missions, would be good. Like you get a new mission giver. So
you need like a certain level of notoriety to get those missions. That's a good idea as well. I hope they have something in their back pocket in that regard, because if there's no incentive, no additional incentive to what it is now to be a criminal, then why even bother? Then all these changes they make to the system are irrelevant if nobody's going for it.
Yeah. Corvus is saying that rewards for wanted commanders should be something that is only available in anarchy systems. That kind of makes sense, or low security maybe. And as maybe as you go on, you become, you know, higher in your notoriety, that you can gain access to other systems, or that there is like different stations you can dock at. You get permits for, you know, these systems. That would be acceptable.
Yeah, and if they're talking about these ATR guys, and they said that the 3 superpowers and also the independent systems are gonna have their own sort of faction. They said some names. I do not recall the names of those ATR groups anymore. But
me either.
Wouldn't it also be an idea to have a similar kind of group for, you know, for the pirates? Have like a pirates organization working in the background in the whole galaxy, for example? That you could also gain rank with, for example, or your notoriety is the rank with that faction. There's like there's so much potential in there. That's always the sad thing. Like, the community comes up with all these fantastic ideas, and FDev is just super slow in doing anything with them, or if they even do in the first place.
Yeah, definitely you're right. They are quite kind of slow to react, but I imagine they do have an awful lot of things that they want to get right, and they are rightfully concerned about getting it wrong.
You have to give them that the game is almost always pretty polished. I mean, there are some minor bugs, but nothing game-breaking, and I like the interface, how everything works. That's always been super clean, and I know that takes some time to optimize everything and get it right. I see that, but it's still, compared to other gaming studios or other publishers, whatever, it's rather slow still. You have to say that. Like, there's a reason why we've been waiting for pretty much a year now, or not quite a year for new content, but some of these features, like for example that new crime and punishment system, have been requested for 1.5 years plus.
I mean, but the thing that people are kind of the reason why they've been pestering and pushing for it is that they're looking for a cure to griefing and a cure to ganking, and I think that's why people jump on the whole crime and punishment aspect of it. But there is literally, I mean, they've taken away credits being the thing that, you know, credits have no value. You can get them very easily. It's not difficult whatsoever. But time is something that you can take away from people. You know, by moving someone's ship, have it impounded, all that kind of stuff. That makes sense.
By requiring them to collect hundreds of materials for engineers. Anyone? Yeah. That's also just time investment. Even more so if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's that kind of. I say the difference between kind of you having punishment in time, punishment in credits, because the credits, like you say, mean nothing, and by now, people have billions.
You can't directly punish someone with time either, though, because, you know, in the end it's a game, and they want people to play the game, not sit in the hangar and wait for their ship to come out of the impound or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I see what you mean. Like, that would certainly be a better type of punishment, but maybe not for a game. Like, or at least not in a completely strict way. Maybe you have to soft punish them with time. I don't know. That sounds really sexual for some reason.
And a soft, is that like you like hit someone gently with, I don't know, with like a clock?
They need a safe word. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what comes of it. I'm more looking forward really to tomorrow's stream with the new planets, with the chieftain. With hopefully some other small details in there. That's going to be good, hopefully.
I mean, I can't believe they're getting Ed to fly the chieftain. That's going to be
it's going to be a disaster.
It's a brave move.
Like, it's so funny to always watch him on stream, and you see him completely goofing and not realizing for like half a minute. It's so good. Like yesterday, for example, he flew past that nav beacon he wanted to drop in, and he just stared at the screen for like 20 seconds and did nothing about it.
He had no idea.
No. It was like checking his nav panel if he still had it targeted, and then, you know, saw it, he still had it. But until he realized it's now behind him, it took him some while.
And also it was him flying into the station. Oh, why do I have a trespass warning? It's like you got scanned. It tells you scan detected, like it knows.
And then that 50 credit fine, that did not make him wanted in the system. It was a fine, and apparently it did work for what they wanted to show, but it wasn't the same as killing somebody.
Yeah, that was a... Oh, well.
Interesting, to say the least.
I love the fact that there's a god mode hidden in it. Like,
yeah, that console, please give me.
But just like the whole super laser and super multi-cannon, this one
that was funny.
Instant hull destruction.
Yeah, through the shields, so good.
Incredible. Yeah, phasing sequence much. I'm looking forward to seeing what the chieftain can do, and I mean, people seem pretty divided on it actually with the whole.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
new ship that looks good?
No, how it's gonna sound. Because that's the one thing that never disappointed in Elite Dangerous, the sound team. The sound team has always been outstanding. And if that, it's a whole new line of ships, so I hope to see some new character in those ships. In terms of sound.
Hopefully, yeah.
Bouncy Stickman, hello, welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're doing well. I currently joined by Proxima Greatest.
Hey, you joined us.
Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás?
That's how it is.
Yeah. I joined them, and therefore we are joined. You know, it's like a weird symbiotic relationship. It's fine. Don't worry about it. At least we aren't genital jousting each other, eh? Yeah, I know. Also, can I say, Dewey has started to become mainstream as far as memes go now. It's popping up all over the place. I've seen it, and that's it. It's
Are
over.
you proud of yourself now?
No, I feel like it's dead now. That's it. I'm
okay.
I'm over it.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
I know the way to be over it. So, yeah. See, Hunter's like, oh god, no, that meme needs to die. Yeah, it does. It does. 100% does. You're right.
No, it doesn't need to die. Not yet. It has not yet outlived its usefulness. Come back here, SRV. I'm not done filming you.
Here's a question though. Thargoid scout ships that are active.
Yeah.
What? How do we think they're going to fit in?
I don't think they're going to. I don't know. I'm not. I don't understand where they're going to fit into these things because they're not. They're. I don't know. They confuse me.
I still think it's going to be the other kind of Thargoid faction, you know, a blast from the past for the current Thargoids that kind of push into our territory. And those old Thargoids are going to, you know, present us with a new choice, with a new entity to deal with. I don't know, we'll see what their story is, but I don't think they will be... I don't think they will act in the same way as the other Thargoids that we already met. They're gonna bring something new to the table.
I mean, if they're...
I hope so.
If they're like old Goids, then we didn't have AX weapons then, but we could hurt them.
No, we killed them with the virus. What's it called?
The mycoid.
Mycoid virus. Yeah, that's what killed them.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I think. I don't know how it's gonna pan out. I'm interested to see if they put any of that in the beta or not.
Yeah.
There is a possibility they might sneak it in, but they might not because it's storyline based.
Don't think so. No. I think they will leave that out.
They probably will. I'm still disappointed that we can't get into HIP 22460. Speaking of story stuff.
But
how long has it been locked now?
Forever. Yeah. There was like, I don't know, 2 years ago or so, there was one big batch where they basically locked all the systems that they had forgotten that they might need for this upcoming story, apparently. Because suddenly people weren't able to go into these systems anymore, and Barnard's Loop as well. That used to be accessible way back in the day, but then they locked it all in one big go.
Well,
yeah, I remember.
HIP GT460 was the first place where everyone identified where a Thargoid planetary site was, and me, like lots of other people, including Mars from Ghost Giraffe, we all parked up there and went to the planet we thought it was at, and just waited and hung around because we knew something good would be in there. And then they moved us all. Mars said to me he was trying to be sneaky because he got out in his SRV and dismissed his ship. And that was his plan, to be able to be like, huh, can't move me now. No, they moved him. They moved him.
Sneaky bastard.
Yeah, good thinking though. Very good thinking.
Yeah, good thinking. Absolutely.
Like, so we know there is something on that planet, and we know it is a Thargoid structure. But in with that, like, how are we gonna get in there? Like, I wanna have a look.
When
Why is it
FF
special?
let us.
No, I just want to see it. I want to poke it with a stick or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna go in there.
It's
there.
With the nose.
Thing is I know it's there, and I know we can find it if we could just get into the freaking system, and that makes it all the worse.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, let me play with it.
Right, you just go pick up a link and you buzz the link.
I don't want to play with it. Man's not hot.
Oh, man's not hot. I've only heard that song once.
Feels bad.
That's enough.
Yeah. Marcus, I'm not falling behind.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You're the last one.
Yeah, but that's because I didn't do any yesterday.
Well, you're actually not. I see one guy back there. Who's that? Who that? Commander of the Scoop. And well, somebody's. A couple of people are back in the bowl. I guess they're not taking part, right? Zenith.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed that I missed out on the black SRV paint job, because I'm looking at it now on this guy's, and I really
got it. I got it.
I didn't have the money to spare.
Well, me neither, and still I spent it. That like SRV paint jobs is just not a question for me. If I have money or not, I have to buy them.
That's because you're a rock rat.
Yeah. No choice whatsoever.
It's like, this is glorious. Why did I not why did I not buy it? Why? Oh.
Because you're smart like that.
No, that was not smart. That was dumb. I should have bought it. Oh well.
Corvus, you've got a good shout there that FDev should add some unlock play for segments of the locked areas, for something for commanders to find. So, back in the old World of Warcraft raid days, you used to have to attune to raids, and I would be okay if you had to do something like, I don't know, say mission-based, where you get some kind of data information scan that allows you to bypass you know, the blocks on the nav beacon, so you can't jump in and you can go in. That would be cool, or something like that. So it's very much a, you know, hey, to get access to the system, you need to be friends with these people, do this, do that, but not just call it a planet.
We had a very similar discussion just today on the Distant Worlds 2 server. There was, you know, we're currently in the process of coming up with ideas, just, you know, trying to be creative as possible to make the trip interesting and to put all that forward to FDev. And we talked also about making possibly squadron fleet carriers as kind of area of denial weapon, where you could place your carrier in a system and then actually completely lock it down and prevent people from accessing it. That way you could have an actual influence on the BGS. And the counter to it would be smugglers that can kind of code or you know, cover their ID or change their ID or something and sneak in there, but they may not get scanned, or they'll instantly turn wanted and be pursued. So there's some interesting ideas floating around there, and then that's very similar to what you just said, just with the added aspect of the fleet carriers in there.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the fleet carriers have to offer.
Yeah, the capabilities. Very much so.
And if FDev ever look at our player group or a player minor faction application and put it in the bloody game, we will 100% have a squadron and a carrier. And you know what? If it requires 5 billion credits to do it, I will literally sell everything.
Oh, I think we're gonna look at more than 5 billion, to be honest. I'm thinking more in the range of 10 to 20 billion.
I will run Smeaton Orbital for days on end.
Same here.
Yeah.
I will make it happen.
You know,
Just need some tank rollers.
FDev barely ever hits something on the nail, on the head of the nail on the first day when they introduce something. They usually, you know, have some over-nerfing and over-buffing going on in the first couple of iterations.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky when they give it an ultra nerf.
And yeah, quickly everybody get a fleet carrier on their own. Forget about the Anaconda, everybody's flying a fleet carrier from now on.
What's it equipped with? 50 huge hard points? What?
Blah, multi-cannons everywhere. Pew pew.
I was thinking rails. Could you imagine that? Turreted.
Yeah, with gimbals, right?
No, you get that crazy rail thing off the Imperial interdictors.
Oh yeah.
Those things.
Oh, the rail drivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say that, but it doesn't do anything to the Farragut's. So
no, the Farragut's weapons doesn't really do anything to the interdictors either. So
it's because they don't target the right bits. I mean, they must know you're supposed to target the heat relays, right?
You're right.
There's this one spot that you can attack and destroy the ship with. I know. Let's just shoot the hull around it.
You have to target the vent.
Yeah, you do.
With a photon torpedo.
Yeah.
Instantly triggered 50% of the internet.
Photon, not a proton torpedo, no. And it's like,
yeah.
Hey, well, it's no bigger than a Womp Rat. Yeah.
I shake my head at you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Bouncy Stickman, it's funny you should mention lasers that can make 90-degree turns. Because one of the game, I don't know if you guys ever played Lost Planet.
Well, it's rather easy. What you have to do is take a mirror and position it at 45 degrees, and there you go. You have just redirected your laser at 90 degrees.
I mean, that's real lasers, but in Lost Planet they had tracking lasers where you just fire them up in the air and they would
yeah, because the photons know where they're supposed to go, right?
Yeah, of course they do.
Makes sense.
Science.
Vortex says, target the vent. I was about to make another jousting joke.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme about the they've gone up the ventilation shaft? No?
It is the vent of your exhaust gases, to be honest. It's not wrong.
Is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey Shiv, how's it going, bud? Just interesting time to come and talk about farts, basically. That's what we're doing.
Well, there's also solid exhaust. That's different.
Stop. The
Blue Patrol returns!
That's the garbage sheet you're talking about. Hey, scanned a black hole. Let's see if we can get
behind it. But is it my
it.
hole?
No, it's not. It's
at least we're not chickens, because they use that same orifice for the sewage as well.
Feels weird.
Yeah. Trash compactor. Yeah.
What, chicken? You're saying eggs are just compacted trash?
No. Let's talk about the trash compactor from from Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Shut down the garbage compactor. Anyway, so.
Oh, I'm here. Whee! How far are you come along, Plater?
I'm currently at Thor's Eye. I'm just trying to line up the black hole just right. So,
yeah, I did that as well before I jumped on.
Got to get it just right, so it warps the light from the sun.
You just
it doesn't actually
my best jumps.
Black holes only warp the background, the sky box.
Oh
yep,
my god, that's awful.
They do not warp a star or anything in system. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, triggered.
Yeah, I know. Relax, calm your tits, mate. Everything's good.
Calm your tits. No, waves them around in the air. Oh god, I'm having a full-on quote off in my chat. It's the
Corvus Corex Nevermore is here in system.
Let's see where we are. I think we're gonna do the. Actually, where is the detour? Oh no, that's over by Omega. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to do through the next waypoint. That'll be We said Lagoon Nebula, didn't we? Is that right?
Yep.
What if I don't want to look at you?
Where everybody is right now, where I am.
Everyone is there.
Yep.
Onward!
Forward, steel horse! No, come back here, Cobra. Don't leave us. Don't leave us.
Make up your mind. Is it onwards or is it not leaving you? What's happening here?
Well, Cobra's not the steel horse. If I could name if we could name the SRVs, Oxy's SRV would be called the steel horse.
I like it.
I like it. we just said that exactly at the same time.
Yeah. Oh dear.
We're merging. We're becoming one.
Oh,
so, Plater's becoming more efficient?
Come on!
That's impossible.
Get out of my head!
Get out of my head, sir. It's a dangerous place. It is a silly place.
Dear. Oh, man. What is going on?
I have no idea, but I love it.
I do like that when you're going through different systems where you've never been before and you come across like discovered places, people always have odd names, and they almost always have names from sci-fi series. Like someone's called Jack O'Neill, which of course is the name of the colonel from Stargate. I'm just like, what is this? What's going on here? Like, why are they there?
I'm gonna be over in the alternative system where nobody is right now on my friends list, where the asteroid base is. Because I cannot go down to the planet's surface, so I'm gonna be there hanging out in the rings, or rather at the station above the rings, because I think, if I recall correctly, that station is one of the few asteroid bases not actually in the rings, but slightly above or below, depending on its position in the orbit. Because it's not in the same plane as the actual rings. So that should make a nice view, hopefully.
Should. I have mounted the back of the HMS Handwavium.
Oh god.
This is my perch. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Oh god.
You have to wave your hand now to make it appropriately.
Corvus, I've invited you to mine in Greatest's wing, because Greatest is currently going to be in that system. And yes, guys, that was the missus sneezing in the background like a Disney princess.
That's actually pretty accurate, I have to say.
Yeah, I'll probably dock up at the asteroid base that's near here. Towards the end of the stream today, I think. Yeah.
Do that. I'm flying there right now. Attenborough's watch. You can see an asteroid base in its natural inhabitant.
That makes no sense. Scenery doesn't have life. You can't do that.
Scenery has life. It's called plants.
Well, technically, the asteroid base also has lives.
Yeah, it does, but it's... I mean, at least liken it to something like an ant hive, you know, or an ant nest, sorry. That's exactly the wrong thing that they said in Aliens.
Beehive or ant nest.
Yeah, ant nest. Yeah.
Who that here with me?
Yes, Prorock, they can. Non-Horizons or Horizons owners can be on the same instance as long as it's not on a planet surface.
Yep.
Yes. That is true. Yeah, I think people definitely need to, if you haven't got Horizons and you have some spare cash in your pocket, I recommend you do buy it and you do pick it up.
Maybe wait for the next sale, because usually it's every 1 or 2 months it is on sale usually, so wait for that and then get it, because it's worth it.
Yeah. Absolutely worth it.
You're gonna get the complete Beyond series as well, but with what you already get for it.
Oh. Yeah, it's absolutely worth it in every sense. And if you have spare change and you feel like donating to a good cause, the Just Giving page for the Enigma expedition is still running. obviously.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're actually we're almost at 1,900 pounds so far. We're pretty close. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it has been a bit stagnant over the last couple of days.
Shit, what's going on, man?
Many people already donated big amounts of money, so that's okay, I guess. You guys are awesome regardless. Would be cool if we would at least crack the 2K mark, though.
Yeah, I mean, we've still got lots of time to go, and I think that's worth remembering. Is that
we have lots of time, and I guess the thing will probably run over the end of the expedition anyhow, right? Or did you set it?
It stays active, so
it stays active. Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
It's open to donate any time. If anyone's like, oh, I'm waiting on payday or anything like that, you still can donate later on. So
yeah,
Tom, I should do one of these for the NHS. I don't think we could raise enough money to help.
Probably not.
It's one of those things now. Yeah, I can't say what I was about to say because it could get me in trouble. So I'm not going to say any more. Other than the NHS, the people that work there are and want to provide good care are fantastic, and I wish it was better funded. There you go. That's what I'm going to say. So I just wish the NHS was better funded, so people didn't have to wait 2 months after an operation to find out if they've got cancer or not.
That would occasionally be quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Tom's like, I'm not Jeremy Hunt, so relax. Yeah, but I don't get political. I try to avoid politics on stream when possible.
No, I was right. The asteroid base is above the rings, which looks pretty awesome.
Nice.
It's like somebody planned that. Huh.
Yeah, it's funny that.
I wonder who that could have been. It's a galactic mystery. Spatula, get on it.
It's like, quickly, so you can bump into something.
And make a squeaky noise.
That is our resident Latvians thing, squeaky noises.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd my anaconda go?
So about this,
there it is.
The system that I'm in, right, is called 2MASJ1804192-4242134. Like, who came up with that? Like, 2MAS sounds a bit like it's a rapper's name.
No, that's a catalog name out of a star catalog from whichever program has found that, that system.
But it just, we need better names for stuff.
I know, but that's scientists. They don't care about the name. They care about it's scientifically correct.
Yeah.
What was that, Oxy?
Me hitting a rock.
And
that's another rock, and that's an asp.
Something's not right here. This is this jump's taking a bit long.
Asp, where are you going?
Chip's not hot.
Build's not hot.
No, yeah. Oh man, where were you yesterday with that, Oxy?
It's not hot.
Build's not hot.
That's good.
But yeah, I like to talk about hot builds and stuff. As I said before, I really am not a fan of the idea of having bounties tied to your ship.
Yeah,
last time I checked, an inanimate object never committed a crime.
Yeah,
it's.
I see the gameplay reason behind it, but I still don't like it. Like, that's the one thing that bugs me a little bit as well. I mean, I see that the notoriety at least sticks with the pilot, so he always carries that with him. But the fact that they technically could just, get 10 Corvettes and then bug you with each one of those, that's kind of discouraging again. I don't know.
It's a little annoying, is what it is.
Yeah. Because people are going to exploit it. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
People are going to find ways to get the least amount of punishment or it's not really punishment, the least amount of discomfort out of bugging other people.
Mm.
Inconvenience, let's say.
Yeah. Path of least resistance and all that.
Oh, I'm going to do some organising. You'll like this great test. Corvus has said, Commander Hunter 241 is looking for a wing. If there's anyone out there who's watching and is able to wing him into the A1 landing site, then please let us know and we will help coordinate it.
Let us know.
Let us know, yep. That's...
You know nothing.
Budget snow? What? Budget Jon Snow? Yeah.
Budget hipster Jon Snow.
Oh, actually, Enigma just texted me, actually, finally.
Ah.
Hey!
He says he caught the flu or something, he'll be back in the weekend. So
okay.
I guess that means he is probably a little bit behind us. But since the first few legs of this expedition haven't been like ridiculous distances, and we will have a free day on this weekend anyhow, like Saturday we do not have a meetup waypoint, just, you know, so you guys have some time to explore around the area, that hopefully will be enough for him to catch up again. So we should be good, I hope.
Hopefully.
Well, we don't want to get there before him, do we?
I'm gonna have to actually let people know.
Neb, no, current bounties won't carry over to the new system. They said they're going to wipe everyone's crimes clean. So as soon as as soon as we get a date for when that's happening, I am going on a murder spree.
Absolutely.
Don't care where.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? That'll be Beta, murder spree. All of the murder.
Beta is even more boring.
I will be 100% murder hobo in the Chieftain.
Yeah.
I will go murder hobo in the Chieftain.
Turgeon. No, Turgeon texted me if I can grant him access, but I didn't see it because I have only one screen and I was in game. Damn it. Sorry, that's been almost an hour ago.
Feels bad.
Well, let's see. I should have given him access beforehand. Anyhow, it was my mistake. Kind of in a hurry all the time. So there you go. Turgeon should have access now.
So apparently, people like the idea of me doing a murder hobo stream.
Of course they do. What do you expect?
I'll murder your hobo.
Let's see.
Okay.
I will murder you relentlessly. And it will be glorious.
Yeah, but I'm still going to face rebuys, though, aren't I? That's the problem. That's kind of the... Whilst your bounties only go up by like 5,000 or 6,000 a time, I'm still going to, yeah.
No, the bounties scale with your notoriety.
No, I mean like for the open murder hobo stream before it goes live.
Oh. Well. It'll be alright.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Attenborough's watch.
Prorox is asking if you're going to make it back to the bubble before then.
Yeah, I could do this in a day, I think. Like,
well,
if
for
I
the
really
for the beta, your snapshot is going to be from the bubble anyhow. They took that snapshot probably like 2 weeks ago or so. So you should be golden.
And if not, destruct.
If not, then you're gonna be at waypoint like 5, whatever. You can either fly back or
self-destruct and free winder.
Yeah, nothing costs anything, so whatever.
Is this David Attenborough's station? Yes, indeed, the man who
Attenborough's watch.
The man who inspired elite wildlife, truly. Which
every wildlife video out there, really.
Yes. With the exception of Steve Irwin, I feel, because
that's a little different.
Well, Steve Irwin didn't inspire any videos, though. He made an awesome show. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like he didn't have that specific style of moderation. He was just super crazy and flipped out and hyperactive and fun, but nothing that you could really incorporate into a video, I feel. Probably.
No, there's a lot of like the well. His show was more kind of the hands-on with the animal bit.
Yeah.
Crikey!
Oh, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah, that kind I love like, that. I so enjoyed watching that. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah. But, you know, he gave his life for the cause, really, didn't he? It's.
He did.
Oh.
By the way, can I give a little shout out? Turgeon did put out a new video just before the stream.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I did not have time to actually watch it because I have been super busy. I still have to actually do something for the expedition as well. I need to update all the waypoint descriptions so they can use the bot properly. So much stuff to do, but yeah, he's put out a new video. Definitely go watch it. It's probably very good. Certainly very good.
All right, Black Skull. We'll see you later, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, Black Skull. Catch you later, bro. Oh, this looks like it could be a nice place after all.
I am upside down.
Oh, who let me turn fly assist off? Oh, that's close. Have you seen... Here you go, Oxy. Have you seen the video regarding perma-boost?
Yes.
Oh, now, this is something not everyone might have seen. Is that they're talking about perma-boost in PvP fighting, basically, and how the chieftain is already spoiled because of it. Which I'm not... I mean, how can you say that when you haven't even flown a ship? But basically, they're at the point with, you know, a charge enhanced... distributor, then you're able to constantly boost or perma boost it with 4 pips into it, which in an FDL, because it gives buffs to turn speed, and essentially no matter how fast you're going, it stops being that kind of need to be in the blue zone for your handling. Yeah, people. Well, a person has said that basically any of the chieftain's benefits are going to be ruined because of the fact that we've already got ships that are super maneuverable and have really good, strong loadouts. Which I'm not so sure on, personally.
Well, it depends on how, because the only thing that we don't know... Okay, so they're calling the chieftain maneuverable, right? You know, their version of maneuverable may not necessarily be the same thing. Yeah, and we've seen that over and over and over again. You know, so I don't know. We won't know anything at all, period, about what this thing can actually do until we actually get to fly it, and somebody engineers the living hell out of it.
Yeah.
Which, depending on what modules it has, I may or may not have things already, you know, there to test it. The good news is it's a medium ship, so it's likely to have class 5 or 6 thrusters on it, which I have dirty drives for already, 1 on the FDL, 1 on the FAS. So, yeah, I've got that covered. So I'll definitely be able to test out like its speed and maneuverability and whether or not it has any distinct advantages or disadvantages over any of the other ships like the FAS or the FDL, because those are hands down the 2 most maneuverable ships in the game once you learn how to handle them. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and also there's things to take into consideration, such as obviously the hull strength, hardpoint placement as well, and yeah, maybe.
I will say the placement looks good, from what I can tell.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The placement looks like it's all, you know, either on the top or bottom of the hull, which means that the convergence, which means
nothing on the nacelles, please.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on the nacelles from what I can see.
Oh
my God, I'm being dragged across the ground.
As you deserve.
Hey! Feels bad, man.
Suddenly, Oxy's sex life picks up.
Picks up. Okay.
Yeah.
Feels real bad, man.
Or drags along.
If that's his climax, then well, enjoy.
That's his climax. What?
Being dragged across the floor. That's like his highlight.
I mean, if it's what you like, it's what you like. I mean, I'm not one to judge. We're just telling him what he. Yeah, Oxy, you like this.
No. I don't think that's how this works.
No. Okay. Well, I tried. But yeah, I mean, the whole kind of thing with the Chieftain is that it's a new ship. So until we have it, we won't know where it fits in. We won't know how it flies. We, you know, won't know anything about it for sure.
And it's not like the Chieftain won't have perma boost either. So.
And we have literally a week to wait and find out as well.
Yeah, like we're gonna know pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's an SRV. Who's that? Oh, it's Shoal.
Zad4 Space Fox. Hello. There is fake Mini you can hear, but James May isn't here tonight.
I am not fake Mini. Mini is fake me.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Literally what I just said. You know what?
I find that insulting.
I really like this place. This is a really nice looking place. I'm at the asteroid base.
I had to log out, I'm sorry, because my PC was cooking itself, and I have to do some other stuff right now. That's why I'm so silent as well.
Nah, it's okay. Just need the old right screenshot to come along. Just waiting. Fake Mini will have to step up. You need to up your numbers.
Oh, I don't need numbers. I have skill.
That's what you tell yourself, right?
I know. I tell myself that every day.
It's like, ooh, burn. Like, actually, you know what? I feel like a time lapse is needed here. That is what's needed. Clive, I'm glad you agree.
What, are you at waypoint 6 now where I am?
Am I? I think so. I'm in the Lagoon Nebula.
Alright, well... Are you with the sideways gas giant?
No, I'm at Attenborough's watch.
Oh, you're at the asteroid thing.
Yes.
Also, can I just say that if you guys on stream have some time on the weekend or in the next coming couple of weeks, it would probably be a good idea to just go through all your favorite YouTubers and maybe rewatch some of their videos. Maybe you have a series that you didn't completely see and you want to start that from the beginning, which I will certainly do with Turgeon, for example, because I'm still missing some of his very early Turgeon's travels. But do that for any smaller YouTuber you have that you might want to watch some of the videos, because that might actually help them to get over that view hour limit till February the 20th, I think, is the deadline. So, for example, yeah. I know that that's the case for Spatula. I think he's not too far away from that limit. I think the same goes for his subscriber count. So if you can push those guys a little bit to make them get over that limit, that would be fantastic, because that would mean they do not lose their partnership. And who knows how hard it's going to be for them to get back into that partnership in the future. So it would certainly be good.
Yeah, that's the thing. They've been slowly reducing it, changing the requirements and stuff. And
yeah. So just saying, if you have some videos that you still might want to watch or just rewatch, do that until February the 20th, if possible. Spend some time for those guys so they can make it.
Station services are at your disposal.
Jacob, yeah. If YouTube could not do that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
If only.
Well, I've said before you joined us, Plater, to Paroxysm, that I don't really get the reasoning behind it. What they need to safeguard and protect in the YouTube ecosystem for what that measure actually makes sense. I don't get it. What the reasoning behind that is.
Let's kind of have a look at the fact that there are some rather large YouTubers who have done some really stupid stuff recently.
Well, that doesn't fix that in any way whatsoever.
Exactly. So why are they doing it?
I don't think it's related to that, actually. I really don't. But if it is, then it's pitiful, because it's not even related to that issue in any way whatsoever. And if they think that measure would somehow, fix that or make people shut up about these issues again, then they're gonna be really wrong.
I'm being dogpiled on. This is not normal.
Congratulations.
No!
Space Fox. He says, my friend with a pet fox has millions of minutes viewed. Obviously a pet fox playing ED would be the key. And if you could get a fox to play Elite Dangerous, actually, you know what? I think that would be a top subscribed channel, 100%.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I kind of want to know how much exploration data I've got. But I don't want to... I don't know. I'm not going to sell it. Right. Let's get out of here before I do something that I shouldn't do.
No!
Oxy is dogging, asks Lee Mc007.
I'm not dogging. I'm being dogged.
That's not better.
Yeah, it is. Because it means that I'm the victim here.
Well, you seem to be enjoying yourself.
I think you find Oxy in dogging, there are no victims. Only less willing participants. Please bear in mind, guys, I just want to point out something very serious for a minute there. That dogging is something you do by choice. And you know, you'd find yourself in a situation where you'd be doing that by choice, where you may not be as totally into it as other people, but you're already into it. That's what I'm saying here. I am not in any way, shape or form encouraging doing things to people against their will. Thank you. Because you know how things get taken out of context on the internet.
You think?
Not as often as I should.
Never happened.
Oh, does Oxy even know what we mean by dogging? Do you even know what dogging is, Oxy?
I know the American definition.
Oh, okay.
For me.
What's the American?
Being absolutely hounded by something, to use another play on words. Hey!
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, but it's also not what it is in the UK. So, oops. Yeah, Tom. Oh, look, there's 10 ahead. Should we take it? Good shout. Good shout. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, Oxy, it's
People at the waypoint built a big Enigma with cheese. They made a huge sandwich, hamburger, I don't know, out of chips. They basically stacked them on the ground. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go too far from here, because I definitely want to do myself a bit of a time lapse. I think that'd be lovely. So, alright.
Man, yeah, that view is spectacular.
Now,
so jelly.
So next up is the Omega sector, which is what's that? Another 1.5.
NGC 6530 is where you need to be going. 'Cause that's where all the fun is.
No, that can't be right. Because
yeah, I am currently pushing a piece of an Imperial fighter along the ground at 36 meters per second.
Your definition of fun is weird, Oxy.
It is amusing.
Right, we're gonna do just so we know, we're gonna be doing a Zencast detour, or Seekers of Zen detour tomorrow. We're going to be going to the Troika, call it Troika. It's a black hole in, what did we say it was? Stellar Remnant? Stellar Remnant. So you guys can see it here on screen. So it is TRAIKOA space FL-P space E5-4. And yeah, so tomorrow it'll be during my normal stream time, which is 2 PM GMT onwards, and we'll be getting there. We'll be kind of hanging out and being tripped out by the ridiculousness of the black hole, surrounded by lots of cool blue stuff. Clive says it's going to be cool as well.
I think that's his cry for food.
Probably.
Joseph Venport, you say, and I thought Yamix was dull. I mean, if you're gonna like hang around and just
what
be a dick,
dull comment right there.
Yeah, exactly. Just do one, mate. No one's making you watch. I like, as simple as that. Like, if you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Clive thinks you're a disappointing human being.
Oh my god!
Is that what the meow was for?
Oh, it could be.
Well,
me.
didn't you listen?
Yeah.
I'm just a translator
he's
here.
agreeing, yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Clive says meow. But yeah, that's the thing.
Clive.
I just like.
Clive knows what's up.
It's the whole. Oh, this is rubbish. Why are you watching it? I know. I'm not.
Go away. Nobody knows.
What accent was that?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, apparently I'm at waypoint 6. I didn't even know where I was. So yeah, I'm at waypoint 6. No, I'm not.
You're not at the base camp for waypoint 6.
No, I'm not. I'm on my way there now.
Scrub.
I am. I know where I am.
I'll
wing you in here.
Scott Manley just texted me. He's sorry he missed all that. Now, almost a month after the YouTube project, he says he's catching up with Discord now, and sorry that he missed all of it.
Oh, but he joined the Discord for it.
I know. He's a busy man.
Yeah. Now,
I'm surprised that we got Scott Manley in there to begin with, actually.
Yeah, I still have so much to do. I still have to rework that whole server to, you know, suit the future needs of the community there, and then it will hopefully be of use to all the people involved, and we certainly need to get more people on there still, from different disciplines and other content creators on YouTube still that we don't have in there just yet. So hopefully it will serve some purpose in the future as well, going forward.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of a creator's corner.
Yeah. Peter, invite me to wing and I'll beacon you in.
Okay.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
You're baking me in. Nice.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Now you'll come into the right instance where all the fun is.
Watch me drop into the wrong one or crash. That'd be
now I
just
can't tell if that is that an ASP Explorer or is it an ASP Scout that I see? I can't tell.
What's the gravity like on this planet?
0.16, so it's pretty light.
Yeah, perfect.
That's okay. We still had Kiro freaking faceplant into the planet and lose his shields earlier.
At least we're somewhere close where we can repair and stuff.
Okay, that's an Explorer. I almost thought someone brought an ASP Scout out here. I was about to be impressed that someone flew that piece of junk.
Hunk of junk.
Yeah, and Lee's like, it's play to safe. Yeah, for takeoff it's safe. Fine.
Not for landing though.
No, landing will be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Unless you know something I don't know.
No.
Okay then.
There's a wild Gerb on the loose though.
Of course he is.
He's currently in his SRV, staring at me. That menacing little scarab.
Jeremiah, I'd be impressed at anyone flying an ASP Scout at all. Horrible thing.
I did a couple of streams with the ASP Scout. You should go watch those. At some point. The only thing that thing is good for is stealth. It is rubbish for everything else.
Yeah, the problem is that stealth doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It depends.
Like, NPCs don't care.
Well, they do because they can't resolve target until the same. Yeah, until the same the distances, like the same distances that we can. But if they're a lot more likely to chase things that they can't resolve, so it's kind of a double-edged sword.
CVI, I am flying an Anaconda. It's
Oh, okay, Dante UK. I got you.
It's a magic ship.
What's your ship name, by way, Plater?
It's the St. Jude.
Oh, of course.
It's star
The
star star
S
star star.
star 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 E.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Until an update comes out, in which case it won't be. But
that'll be 3.3,
yeah.
whatever.
We'll see.
Sandro actually said 3.0 on the stream, so the first quarter of Beyond apparently is 3.0 now.
Yeah.
So then quarter 2 is gonna be 3.1 probably. I don't know, and 3.2 and 3.3 is gonna be quarter 4.
I mean, the thing is that at the expo they told us they probably wouldn't be calling it that.
Yeah, then he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm confused. It's like, is this 3.0 or is it not 3.0?
I think it could be Elite Dangerous Season 3, Chapter 1. It could be Elite Dangerous Beyond 3.0, or it could be Elite Dangerous Beyond Chapter 1. I don't know. Whatever goes.
Yeah.
There's Horizons Beyond. So it's like Elite, Dangerous, Horizons, Beyond.
No.
What?
Beyond,
Stop!
Beyond Horizons. Whatever.
CVI, sorry, the final destination of the expedition is Colonia.
Choice of words. Choice of words.
What? What? Oh, let's not crash everyone. Crash into everyone. There we go.
Maybe not.
Is it?
Choosing final destination there is probably not that lucky.
No, probably not. Actually, all right then. The final waypoint.
Yeah, thank you.
The last waypoint of this expedition.
The penultimate destination.
Ooh, that means the one from last. That doesn't sound right.
Really? I don't know what penultimate means. It's just an awesome word.
Oh wait, hang on, wait. So, Gerb back to front in like this line of anacondas. So let me just go to park up in the right place.
The final waypoint is not Jax. The final waypoint is the mega ship Dove Enigma, but it's also in Colonia.
Which, you know, I've never been to Jax. I've never been to Colonia before.
Me neither.
Sig Eagle, is there a cat meowing somewhere? Yeah, that's Blader's cat.
Oh, that was so confusing.
He has a name.
Yeah, that would be Clive. He likes to he likes to be annoying. It's funny.
He likes to make his opinion known.
Yeah, it's Comrade
There
Clive.
is a condor.
Yeah.
There is a condor in my conda, and this is concerning.
Oh, Gerb's turning the ship around because he was parked in the wrong place compared to everyone else. He's parked the wrong way around.
I do not think that ship will jump anywhere. That ship will very much stay in Colonia forever, pretty much.
My roommate, Clive. Clive's not my roommate.
No, you are his roommate.
Now that sounds about right.
Yeah. You are graciously allowed to share the same space with him.
Yeah, and I should be grateful for it, apparently.
Exactly.
And whether or not I get any sleep is also...
And he will remind you of it every day, every hour, every minute.
You are not the master. It is.
You have no power here.
Hey, somebody just joined. Who that? It's Turgeon. What's up, man?
Hi, how's my volume like today? Because we were filming about last night on Spatula's stream, and it just went weird. Mind you, the whole stream went weird, so... What do you expect from Spatula's stream?
Standard stuff.
Yeah, we spent all night looking at videos, didn't we? The old 80s.
Oh, yeah, with a whole bunch of stuff that I wish I could unsee because it's so bad.
Yeah, there was
that one, that Starfleet one in particular was just bad.
Yes, that was bad.
Oh. And it's not even Starfleet as in Star Trek, it's just Star Space Fleet, and it's some, like, I don't even know what to call it, puppet animated nonsense?
Yeah, anime puppets, I suppose.
What?
It's like, okay, think like the animation and art style of like the original Power Rangers stuff from like the mid-90s. Okay, it is like that kind of quality. Like it's that kind of cheese and quality. Only, you know, give it some like early 80s nonsense vibe. And that's basically what it is. You know,
Yeah, if Jerry,
all of that with Brian May. Yeah, and all of that with Brian May playing music in the background, making it epic. And I was like, oh no, this is not epic. This is a travesty, and it needs to die.
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on.
Turgeon, you did a thing, right?
I think another episode thing. Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah,
today.
I've mentioned it earlier already. I didn't have the chance to watch it yet because I've been super busy all evening.
Well, that'll be fun for you because it's my first foray into using a program other than Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
2 years.
By the way, is that a coincidence, or because I've only seen the title of the episode and the thumbnail, and that reminds me of one certain commander in the game.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't think you do.
No, actually, no, it's not. That's not. It is coincidence.
It is, so that's a complete, like, a fresh new character that you made up.
Well, you'll just have to watch the episode.
Okay. Because the guy I'm talking about is actually Baroness Galaxy.
Baroness Galaxy, yes, that's right. His avatar is practically well, very similar. It's got the this is one of the 80s, well, 70s shows we were talking about last night. That's UFO. That's where we have that hairstyle from in Elite. That girl's hairstyle.
Okay, but so that title and avatar does actually have to do with something with him, right? Or not? Okay.
No, you'll just have to watch it and find out. It's not. It's just it's coincidental that it happens to be.
Okay, will do.
I'm
very curious.
It does have a reference to something previous, but you'll have to spot it to see. But yeah, so it's the first one I've done with Hit Film Express, and it's got more tools in it certainly than Windows Movie Maker. I think you can safely say that.
Can it have more than one audio track?
Yeah, it can. It can have loads. Yeah.
Nice. That's progress.
Although having said that, I didn't bother. I just mix everything in Audacity anyway. Just
of course, because old habits never die, right?
Well, you know, there's nothing broken about Audacity. Keep using it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I use Audacity,
but yeah.
I do and don't. It kind of depends on what I'm doing.
I mean, this episode is pretty much actually a radio show that I put pictures on top of. So, yeah, I did most of the work in audio on this one, and then put the video to it afterwards.
I do enjoy the cheeky potato though.
He's good. Isn't he?
No spoilers.
It's not spoilers. I'm just saying I enjoy the potato. He is my favorite.
Yeah.
He's there. Yeah. But yes, he's got more versatility now. I've got Hit Film, so. Nice. And it's also it comes from my favourite price when it comes to software, free. That's what I like. I don't like paying for movie software, so.
God, let's see if we get a nice look at all these anacondas in line. That was your new fighter, wasn't it, Oxy?
No.
Liar.
Maybe.
As I can read, I know you're a liar. It's fine. And Gerb,
you're not supposed to notice.
And Gerb, stop trying to run into me all the time. It's really annoying. Oh.
How'd you like that one?
I mean, it's alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Quite good.
Not bad. Think you could do better. Think you should do better. Oh, okay. Are you doing better? Is this you doing better?
No, that's not me. I'm still 2 kilometers away from you.
Someone just blew up.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know who it was though.
Obside saying, Turgeon, you know what? Your episode made me realise we need more press size customization on Hollow Me.
Do you know? Yeah, or any, in fact, would be nice.
There you go. Was that better, player?
That was pretty close. Hey, you got Commander Monkey Trumpets here. Hooray!
I'm gonna pull up your stream now just so I can see how close that was.
That was pretty close. Name. Monkey Trumpets. I like that.
Uh-oh, no. That's damage to the hull. Oh, 9% left.
Welcome
Sorry.
to an instance with many people in there.
9% left. That was.
Well, you also landed with your butt first, so that's kind of be to expected there.
Yeah. That's right. I got materials for basic.
What, you're having an Orville moment there, were you? Is something wrong? Your voice went all high and squeaky there. No, it's fine.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's right.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. Oh, come on. There are so many rocks on this patch of planet.
Well, you are actually hitting every single one of them. I'm impressed.
Oh, I am aiming at them.
I was thinking. And down to 74%.
So he's gone from Orville to Galaxy Quest now. In the
Oh,
minefield.
come on.
Can you try not to hit every single one?
Exactly.
I've not watched Galaxy Quest in ages.
You do have thrusters with which you could just hover over these rocks, right?
Yeah, problem is that too close to all the other ships, so they're not active. I've always got an excuse for everything, and there's actually a rock right underneath the entry. Okay. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
Da 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 da. So I want to do a bonus stream this weekend.
Bonus stream?
I would like to. Yeah.
I thought he said that too.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I mean, this is the wrong website for that.
Well, not that. You
need RedTube, not YouTube.
Even though YouTube is also red, I know that's very confusing to some.
YouTube Red.
Oh god, that's even more confusing now.
Yeah.
Because you also pay for it.
I've never paid for it in my life.
Yeah, stream it for free. What are we talking about now?
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Oh, we're talking about Oxy's bonus stream.
Bonus. Us.
Yeah, bonus.
Not
bonus
Us.
Bonus stream.
like that old Joker cartoon.
Who is shooting me?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
Banner, what have you done? Your ship is apparently in combat with me. Why? When did you shoot me? What did you do? Why did you do it? I should probably tell my my ship to hold place.
I think Clive just said no.
It sounds like it. Normally it's no.
No. He doesn't want you to have your ship holding position. No.
I thought everyone's taken off now.
Oh yeah, because we're all getting out the fighters.
Ooh.
I saw that.
Oops. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, that's not better. Oh, it's not worse.
So you could say it is worse, no?
Well, it could be the same. And I love that all of these unmanned ships are basically just being just floating around and trying to avoid the fighters. So if you get up to them, then they freak out a bit. Like it's like they're molecules or particles, not trying to avoid each other. Oh, it's cute. You can hurt them. Anyway.
Brownian space motion.
They're not hurtable.
Actually, they are. They are.
Mine's been told to hold position. It should just sit there and rotate.
Nah, but it will avoid being rammed by stuff, I think.
Oh, it didn't avoid me just now.
No, it's not avoid. Oh, now. I could be wrong, apparently.
Oh, now you're pushing it.
No,
Now it's just confused.
no, sometimes you just got to bite their back legs to get moving. That's all. So, don't. Please don't. Clive, you're very vocal. You just need to wait a little bit longer. Giz, there is 100% a chance.
Never say that to a cat.
No,
you have to do. No, never start a sentence. You have to a cat.
Yeah, it's more a little bit like you need to let me sleep, or you're going to be homeless. That's how the conversation's been this week.
And say I'm a cat. Yeah. I always find a home. I'll just go and knock on someone's door and say, "Look at me. Look at my Puss in Boots eyes. Give me food."
Steve, what stream is Turgeon on? Well, I guess he's on mine, and Oxy, is yours still going?
Yep, mine's still up.
Also
yeah, I'm
multi-stream.
Oh man,
we're special.
I miss Unreal Tournament. Okay.
I used to just use the homing, like the controllable redeemer, fly that around.
Yeah.
That thing was fun and savage.
I was a flak monkey. That was my thing. That was a you score enough kills with a flak gun, and it calls you a flak monkey. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna try and make Banner's ship go away, like as far as I can. I just kind of want to know how far you can make it. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh no, it's not. It's not moving away from me at all.
Which ship is that?
Which one?
The one you're pushing around.
This belongs to Banner. Quake 3 Arena, yeah. Quake 3 was good, but yeah, Unreal Tournament for me, it was my childhood.
Oi, Phoenix!
Just a quick reminder as well to everyone who is watching, please do hit the like button if you haven't already. It does help me out as a streamer. Also helps raise awareness of the cause that we are actually raising money for, which is obviously St Jude's Children's Research Hospital, who help do research for children with cancer. And as we know, that's very important because, you know, who is shooting at me? I'm trying to make
Clive.
it. Clive's got his own account.
It sounds like, yeah.
But yeah,
no.
just a reminder, guys.
Cats in the lead.
Oh, no, stop it! You're a backseat pilot. No one needs that. What is even hitting me? Or trying to hit me, Oxy?
It's not me.
I mean...
And then it hit him.
It
was not Oxy.
Of course it was. Of course it's Gurb. Invertebrate Foreigner, hello. How you doing? Oh, Bouncy Stick Man, you have no idea. This is pretty tame for Clive.
Do you not hear the flak?
Yeah, I do.
Your fighters don't carry flak.
Yeah, what is it then? What, like, because he's flying around. So what's... You're firing a flak at me, Oxy, aren't you?
By the way, gentlemen, did you see the new, what's it called, competition, kind of sorts, that is going by FDF now? Milky Way Wednesday?
Yeah.
No,
did you see that on Twitter?
Me.
They will have that apparently every Wednesday, it sounds like. Yeah, every Wednesday, show us your bestly dangerous screenshots and our favorite will win a money can't buy paint pack and be featured on our social media channels on the next Milky Way Wednesday. So that's pretty cool. So people on the Enigma expedition, that's your perfect chance to grab some amazing screenshots and send them in. Maybe you might win a paint pack that you cannot get otherwise.
That's pretty cool. Like that's especially, you know, we're somewhere like this. You know, we've got a lot going on that we can share with people.
And I tell you much, you haven't seen the best parts yet. There's some amazing systems coming up. And that's only the systems that are the waypoints. I mean, there's plenty more interesting stuff around those waypoints, so use those free days or whatever time you have additionally to, explore around a bit and see what else you can find.
Terra Firma, that's not true, because there are some waypoints along the way where you get to stop off and have a cheeky little refuel.
Yeah, several in fact. I mean, just where we are today, there is that station Attenborough's Watch nearby where you can refuel, repair everything stock. So we have several, like every other or every 3 waypoints or so we have stations somewhere.
Hey, Giz is here! Hooray! Oh, he's about to land directly on top of another anaconda. It's like, Giz,
I don't think that works.
Giz not there.
I don't think that works. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna try this. Plater, stand still.
Oh god, what are you gonna do? I need to...
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, it probably doesn't help when you get rammed into by Gerb. Again. I'm gonna have to ban you, Gerb.
Go, chase him.
Wait, I need to be over 500 meters from the surface, don't I? There you go.
Oh, it still failed. Dang it.
It's because I have a cargo scoop. And that's where it goes in, isn't it?
I have no idea. Probably. Dappy the dolphin was just here. There he is. Zephyros Sentry. This is Dappy. A dolphin named Dappy. Dappy the dolphin. I like this name. You'd get a biscuit.
Gerb, yeah, people ramming into you like all the time, repeatedly, like Stampy the elephant from The Simpsons, is a touch annoying, yeah.
Giz is full up.
Yeah, Giz, that is why it said it was unsuitable terrain. Steve, I will ask Turgeon for you. Turgeon, what is your favourite sci-fi TV show of all time?
Oh, that is a tough one. Yeah, we did have Steve was there with us last night on that crazy conversation back in the 80s we had. That is tough. I would probably actually have to say Babylon 5.
Ooh.
I think. Not entirely sure. Somewhere between that and Firefly. You know?
Oh,
Firefly, I still need to watch it.
I didn't like it.
You must. Oh.
Of course I didn't.
You should, yeah.
Babylon 5. Babylon 5, I think, just because of its sort of whole ambitious project nature of this, we're going to have a 5-year arc of stories with this whole, and the world that it created. Wonderful stuff.
Nothing more recent, because I have to say The Expanse really hit home with me. I'm very much looking forward what is to come in that series. I mean, I know it doesn't quite go for the same vibe or the same universe it's building.
If I'm picking a new one, I'd go for Killjoys.
Killjoys? I've not heard of that.
You haven't seen Killjoys? Oh, yeah, you must. That one's got quite a sort of a bit of an elite vibe to it, in the nature of the main characters are bounty hunters. It's shenanigans. So, yeah, Killjoys. Watch that one. Yeah, Shiver 'em Up says Blake 7. Do you know, I think Blake 7 needs a reboot. There's a lot of things where you think, why are they bothering rebooting that? Leave it alone. But Blake 7 got murdered by the BBC. So, it's time it had a reboot. It literally was. It was at a time when the guy who was in charge of programme planning at the BBC didn't like science fiction. And it was a case of, we've got too many of these science fiction shows on, so he just basically gave the order to kill it off. So that's why the last episode of Blake 7 is like awful. It's just, kill this off and I don't want it ever brought back, ever. That's kind of the attitude the guy had. So yeah, But it's time that one should be rebooted, and it could be dark and gritty because everyone loves their dark and gritty. They go down the Shibuya Road and they like their dark and gritty stories these days. I don't really, I like things nice and happy. But you could easily do a dark and gritty Blake 7 because they're all escaped criminals, So yeah, that would work very well in today's world. It needs a reboot.
Wow, Clive, you are the most annoying cat in the world. Did you know that? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
I think we just lost Roxy.
Yeah, we have. He's disappeared. I found a data.
Oh no!
I found a data core if anyone wants to come and scan it. Who's on the planet's surface? Because I'm in a shipwatch fighter, so I can't. But
I guess when I was a kid, I made a Blake 7 weapon out of Lego. Yeah, you probably could just about. I don't know. Do you have any transparent Lego? Because you'd have to have. Because it was a clear stick on it, plugged into a holster with a wire on it.
You can get clear Lego, so yeah.
Yeah.
They were super rare pieces though, so Giz was obviously spoiled as a child.
You'd have to have a lot
The stick in a cup
with
gun.
the weirdest weapons. Yeah, they were very weird weapons, but it was really cool when you think about it, because energy weapons, why shouldn't it have a wire leading to a battery on it? I mean, it's battery, wire, point.
There he is again.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
I have no idea. Just kind of everything went down all at once there for a minute. Now it's coming back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably that's what she's saying.
Yeah. Ha! It's called a refractory period, Oxy.
Middle-aged old man, yeah. Happens.
feels bad, man.
He's not middle-aged. Because I'm not. And, we're still classed as young adults.
Yeah, young.
If you say so.
Virile.
Yeah, I guess that depends on your definition.
You can't really say that when you're in a room with Grey Test here, who's fairly out of diapers.
You still use them. They're super practical.
Don't fit. No.
I wouldn't say practical. I'd say gross.
Yeah. Practically disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, you were literally sitting in your own excrement.
Come on. Once you're 80 or 90, you're gonna use them again anyhow.
My grandpa's like 93. He still doesn't use them.
Not that you know of.
I suppose that's true. Yeah.
Third person flying a fighter. Quite good fun. I like it.
Yeah, I keep trying to fly too low to the ground when I do that, and I end up hitting things.
No, you just need to keep an eye out for your shadow. If it's in front of you, it probably means you've crashed.
Yeah, except for when you're boosting and flying at almost 600 meters per second, and you're trying to do it like 5 meters off the ground, it doesn't work very well.
Corvus, guess I'm an old fart at 59. I wouldn't say I won't go that far.
I'd say
I'm going to assume you're a bit of a frosty type at that age, but aren't we all?
Well, I would say in the modern world, age is utterly relative.
Pro-Rock, I had a little bit of a connection issue, I guess. Like, my modem just kind of rebooted itself. So
cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got one of my Plater stories to share with you guys. Yeah.
Holy crap! Somebody donated a lot of money. I don't know who did it, but we were at 1,885 pounds earlier. We're at 2,296.
Oh,
wow. Let me check that. Hold on. We are. Jesus. Oh my goodness, Corvax! What the hell? Corvus Corvax Nevermore just donated $500.
Jeez. Dude.
Jesus Christ, man. That is pretty amazing. I really hope that's like okay for you. I hope that was not a mistake and you had like 1-0 too much.
Corvus is a pretty good guy. He more than likely he meant to do that.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to you, good sir. That is amazing.
An ongoing great supporter of things, this Corvax. Great guy.
I gotta say, absolutely fantastic stuff. Actually, it's really exciting that we are potentially going to.
Only 200 pounds. 200 pounds more, and we are at the target again.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm blown away.
It's incredible. Now I'm going to share this story, right? That I said I want to share with people, and it's a ridiculous one. So, I met up with my parents to go for a cup of coffee on Sunday. So that's Mum a plater and Dad a plater, and we've gone out and we're sitting there and we're having a chat, and my parents say to me, "Oh, we've got a fantastic story to tell you." And this is the story they told me. A year ago, they bought a wooden chest. Okay, like not a mannequin, a chest where you open it and you put stuff in. And they have been putting their shoes in it and stuff. It sits by the front door. Yep, Philip, Colonel Sanders is what my dad looks like. And yeah, he really does look like the Colonel, but a lot slimmer. And so they tell me about.
Are you sure?
I'm certain. And they tell me about this scraping sound that they hear. And this scraping sound, it goes on for a whole year. And it's getting louder and louder and louder as time goes on. And as time goes on, they start trying to work out what this scratching sound is. They take everything out of the chest, nothing in it whatsoever. There's some white dust in the corner, but nothing too major. And they go, really weird. They also bug bomb it as well, to be on the safe side, and that doesn't help. All it does is damage some of the varnish, because that's what they do. And they notice some warping and stuff around one of the panels, and they assume it's just because it's been hot, it's near a radiator. So they get pest control out after a while to look at the scraping, and the pest control guy says, nope, that's just the wood expanding and contracting as time goes on. More time passes, the scratching gets louder, and the intrigue continues. So, that's all well and good. We're at this point where there's some scratching sound, no one knows what it is, pest control say it's nothing to worry about. My mother, the bright spark that she is, records the sound and takes it to the Natural History Museum and says, "Could you tell me what this sound is?" They go, "No, sorry, not unless we can see what it is. Can we tell you what it might be? You know, we're not very good with sounds. We're better with visual stuff. Like we could tell you, what bug it was if we could see it." And turns out this is what happens. On Saturday, my dad lost his temper with it. He took it outside, and he peeled back one of the panels. Went out with a Stanley knife, cut open the panel, pulled it back, and inside were 3 grubs. Each one the size of his finger, and they had eaten the entire wooden panel from the inside, and all that was left inside was piles of white dust. And the thing is that it's made in India, so they're not gonna be anything local. Yeah. So who? About to stick my
idea what they are.
3 grubs, like larvae of something that eat wood. At the moment, no clue. But my parents.
I mean, if you would be like a true Brit like Bear Grylls, you would just eat them as they are.
Don't do that. No, no, I've got to peel them first. That's Bear Grylls style. Quick! It's like, I haven't eaten for 3 minutes. I've got to drink my own pee. No, it's
yeah, that's him.
Yeah, but they're taking them back to the taking these 3 things to the Natural History Museum in my hometown to find out what on earth they are. Because
that's excellent. Yeah.
But yeah, there is some potential that they are. I think like these boring beetle grubs.
Yeah, probably some sort of longhorn beetle. Yeah.
Also, Matthew Barker, I appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to streaming the channel. You have Prorock says that he has that at work, a wooden door that makes scratching sounds.
Oh, fantastic.
Isn't that his door trying to get out? Like, where he's locked in, or?
A wooden door, not wooden dog.
You know, you missed what I meant. Don't worry, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wrong thing. There we go.
Oh.
It's probably a giant longhorn beetle. That's the kind of things that you get from out that neck of the woods. Be interesting to find out.
Yeah,
Curious.
There's
one of these mysteries that you want to know. You want to know what the.
I do want to know. They've asked me to put it on the on social media to raise awareness of this, because it's from quite a large chain of stores.
Should stream it.
Actually, you know what? I should just say what it is. It's TK Maxx, or TJ Maxx in the States. Right. There you go. Different brother.
Stream it. Definitely make a video about it. With the sound. All zoomed in.
I think they're dead now, but I could definitely find out. But yeah, it was the feeling of the movement under the panel was the weird bit, I think.
Yeah.
But there you go. Absolutely amazing stuff. I thought that was great.
Nice. It is good, yeah. It's not like it's not like a Newt Scamander of a job. It's just some bugs.
Clive would have really liked to eat those grubs.
He probably would have done. He is.
He's actually, cats just have a habit of staring at things like that.
Yeah.
They stand over them staring with the head on one side, and then just sort of tap them a bit with a paw.
Yeah.
And then after 5 minutes, they go, right, that's enough of that, and they just go and look at something else.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Clive just mips at stuff. Is it?
He's a mipper. Yes.
Yeah, he does that. And often he looks at us
Shattering birds out the window
to help him out. He typically gets the can you slap this a bit so a couple of legs get broken, then he takes it and eats it.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen a cat try and chirp at a bird?
What?
Oh yeah.
That's funny. I had a cat that was really bad at it. He just sounded more like a chipmunk than a bird.
Yeah, they do that. I've never actually worked that one out. what that is all about. Is it frustration or what? Because if you've got a cat that's looking out the window and they see a bird, they're going like that, and there's another cat in the house, they'll come running and sit next to them and look out and go, where is it? And then they'll find a bird and they'll join in and go as well. So you think, what are they doing?
Yeah,
I came over here to be frustrated.
Well, supposedly, I looked it up because I was like, why? Like, this is back when I still had cats, and they both of them were doing that, and I was like, what are you idiots doing? So I looked it up. Apparently, that's what they do when they're trying to lure the bird closer to them. They're trying to imitate the bird's noise to get its attention. To like lure it closer so they can like pounce on it.
It's a bizarre theory, but not implausible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is just frustration.
And they are one of nature's most frustrated animals, cats. Half the time, the look on their face, you can just see. It's like they expect reality to behave differently, and they're constantly frustrated. Oh, for God's sake, why is this happening? I'm a cat.
But that's why they sleep for 14 hours, right?
Yeah. Well, they're so efficient at hunting, they don't have to do anything else. So they spend most of their time contemplating why the world isn't the way they want it to be.
They're cats. It's what they do. It's just
that's their job. Yeah.
Yeah. That, and in the middle of the night, apparently, to play with my
gentlemen, I'm afraid I might have to leave you because you guys are making me procrastinate, and I have to be efficient. We can't have that. No, I still have
to procrastinate. What is this?
Yeah, well, I know.
I'm actually multitasking today. Very rare for me. I'm putting subtitles on this episode of Students' Travels while I'm talking.
So it was a pleasure. I will catch you guys again tomorrow, certainly. So until then, have a good night and enjoy yourselves.
You too. See you, Grey Tess.
Fly efficient, Grey.
He's never getting anything done. Right, so what else is there in this system?
I don't know. I just went to the asteroid base so I could so I could sell and refill on things and etc. before I do something stupid.
Pokey Poo Planet.
Wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's me. Doing stupid things tends to come with the territory.
Yeah. As long as you're staying off the vodka, Roxy, that's what counts.
I want to do a bonus stream this weekend. I need some. I need a little bit of monetary investment so I can do bonus stream this weekend. 'Cause that would be fun. Exploration bonus stream. Hit all the stars because why not? That sounds like fun.
Uh-oh. Hit.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous, Oxy.
What, Hawkins hit?
Well, I mean, I have repair limpets and an AFM. This is perfectly fine. We can make this work. I can smack into all the stars. It'll work out.
It's like,
What?
should you? Here's a question: Do we go have like a little stop off at the Trifid Nebula as well? Because it's just right there, and I've never been there.
Oh, thank you, Sig. I like my color scheme too.
Yeah,
Now,
we'll do that.
Now, is it the blue and red HUD that you like, or is it the gray and cyan that I use for everything else?
Actually, Corvus, I'm going to head on over to the station. So if you follow me, that would work. It's only 22 light years away.
Backup says, kissing stars, that's what happened to me because I got distracted by the broadcast. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get distracted by everything though, so I end up like, let's hit the asteroid, let's hit the dock, let's hit the station. I've hit everything at some point. I've been alt-tab to come back to an overheating ship because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
This is...
Heat damage, fine.
Yeah. Heat damage is okay. Oh, there's somebody else here. Who that? I don't know. Kai Vada's here. Who else? Is there anyone else here? No, just Kai Vada, at least at the moment. It's a great sci-fi look. Yeah. Oh, the Starport Services interface. Oh, this stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit more cyan than my actual HUD is. That wasn't originally by design. I don't even know. Like, it just kind of happened. But it's close enough to the cyan that I use for my channel. So I was like, huh, all right.
Yeah, Corvus, I thought having you in Wing would be a little bit easier than trying to find someone who you might have on your friends list. And we're nice and close. See, now I can't find any HUD colours that I like where everything is easy to spot. So I've stuck with the standard one.
I know. The one thing that I like about mine is that, like, on the sensors, everything is nice and easy to see. Like, friendly things are green, wingmates are orange, you know, enemies are red, or, well, they're purple. When you're in active combat, they're purple. If they have, if a wingmate has attacked them, but you're not in active combat with them, they are, yeah, they're red then. Shawa says, I'm watching your stream in Platers at the same time and I'm tripping out with all the audio.
just mute one of them.
Yeah, you only need one. If you want background music, leave mine on, because that's how this works.
I mean, if you want background meowing though, you should obviously leave mine on. Because it's in the background. Fantastic. What are we super close to?
My brother has apparently made food. My brother has made food.
What's he made?
Let me look at it real quick. Let's see what he's got going on here. Looks like chicken, potato, let's see, rice, and cheese with green pepper rolled up in a tortilla like a burrito.
That sounds worthy of dropping everything and running to eat right away.
Well, he just kind of like brought it in here and was like, here you go. It's like, oh, all right. Yeah, Prorock, I don't like the default orange either. Like, I got real tired of it inside of, I don't know, like the first week or two that I played. I can't stand it.
See, now, I actually, I don't mind it. And now I've got, like, RGB backing lights for my monitors. And when I set it to orange, I feel super immersed. So I'm just like, yeah, I love it. It's great.
It assists your immersion.
Yeah.
Do you have a bucket?
Oh, no. So therefore I cannot get in said bucket. Oh, System Authority vessel. Ugh. I figured I might give a little bit of bounty hunting a go whilst I'm here.
Yeah, I don't have the proper stuff for that. Otherwise, I might actually do it. I thought about that. I was like, ooh, look, Hazres. It's like, but I can't ship any of my good stuff out here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more about the fact that I've got my fighter. That's all I need. I can take a Volt. No, that's the wrong type of bird I'm talking about. Eagle. I can take an eagle. I mean, if there was anything wanted here, I could.
Shawa, let me... I don't know if I ever put it in any of the pinned messages in Discord or anything, but it only takes me a second to pull up. So I'll just copy and paste the matrix into the general channel in Discord real quick.
Of course, the first wanted ship I come across is a Federal Assault ship. Yeah, I can't do that. Not one of these. Sidewinder? No, not going to be wanted because it's mining.
You don't feel adventurous enough?
No.
I mean, just stock up and sell all your data, then go try it.
No. Because I'm trying to avoid selling my data. I want to sell it all in one go. Clive is the real background simulation. Yeah. Trust me, sometimes it's in the foreground. It's not good.
Alright, Sam, we'll see you later, man. Have fun. And yes, physics definitely got broken today in more ways than one. But no, you should sell your data, then go play in there. Peer pressure.
No. Because I like to live dangerously, because this way I won't do anything stupid like get a rebuy. I'll be super careful. But if I have no data, I'm like, oh, I'll be fine, I don't have any data to sell. It's like, oh, here you go.
Rebuys aren't stupid, they're just part of the game.
I love that. Because I'm in my fighter, I was like, rebuy cost 835 credits. Oh, that's alright. Wait a minute. I'm actually really looking forward to hitting Elite and Exploration from this trip. I mean, it has to happen.
No, it should do, yeah.
I mean,
if you stop off en route to scan a couple of Earth likes, you'll be fine.
I mean, I'm 83% Pioneer, so...
Oh, yeah, easy.
Kurikenshin just messaged me saying 43 million regrets. So, yeah, a bit like that.
Rebuy cost for Big Ronda right now is almost 13 million flat. That's not too bad.
Now, I'm waiting for system security to engage this guy, and once they have, then I can, yeah. or wait till they completely mess them up. Except it's just a single eagle on its own, taking on an expert Faz. Yeah.
Now, what I want to know is, how are these combat ships getting out here? With no fuel scoops, no extra fuel tanks, no shipyard to use for ship transfers or shipping, and no outfitting at all.
They travel via the immersion drive, where you don't ask questions and you just accept it.
I'll tell you what they are. They're the survivors of the ones that we used to encounter back when Zulu Romeo first went to Sagittarius A, and every system he jumped into had pirates that were just eagles and things attacking him. They're the survivors of that era of the game. You just don't ask how they got there.
Uh-oh, my ship's under attack, and it's using its single beam laser that it has to fight. Oh my god, we did it! Yes! Extra 92 grand. Come on!
Wait, so, was it really like that back in the day?
Oh yeah, yeah. When he went out to Sagittarius A, because Frontier weren't expecting people in those days to go out to Sagittarius A, so they just had the NPC encounters were the same as in every system. It didn't matter whether it was inhabited or completely unexplored. So you just kept getting, encountering ships trying to interdict you. Yeah. Eagles, two steps away from Sagittarius A. I mean, it's just madness.
I mean, eagles do have decent jump ranges. Considering
yeah,
get them to that 31 years unengineered.
I mean, you put them in like a combat build with interdictors and stuff like that. There's no way they can make it all the way out there.
Secret pirate bases.
Secret pirate base.
Yeah. Must be, yeah. With rock hermits, yeah.
Yeah.
Rock hermits. Well, that would explain this asteroid base out in the middle of nowhere.
See, your immersion drive's starting to kick in. It's working.
Now you get the hang of it.
Yeah, it's getting you from one point to another.
That's what I did for the first 20 episodes of Turtles Travels or so. I was making excuses for justifications for Frontier for why they get these POIs in the middle of nowhere. That's what you do. Just come up with amusing stories that you think, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, it's like a quick sneak peek into where I'm going with the first episode of my story stuff. I'm going to poke fun at instancing a little bit and call it alternate dimensions, where when you drop into and out of super cruise or hyper jumps, there is a chance that it punched through to a different dimension and dropped you somewhere else, and that's why you can be in the same place as someone else.
Why not
at the same time, but yet you can't see them. It's the only thing that makes even the slightest amount of sense. So I mean, hey, why not?
Oh, here we go. Corvus actually says, massive ship carrier is designed to drop off ships for the local militia. Yeah. Yeah. Immersion drive fully engaged. Grade 5 immersion drive there.
There you go. Backlap says every time Yamix beats a dead horse, a dead deep space pirate is spawned.
That's a lot of deep space pirates.
Well, there's your answer. Yeah.
Yamix, quit beating the horses. You're not helping.
Now, I was going to say something that I fully intend to do in the beta. I am going to attempt to get myself stuck in one of the prison places, prison systems. Because they said, oh, well, it'll always be somewhere you can jump out of. Oh, really?
Yeah, good plan.
Because
that's what beta's for.
No. Pure PvP FDL. You'll have a 0.2 something light year jump range. I kid you not.
I mean, there is nothing that close together. Like, I am going to get totally trapped, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to raise a ticket, and I'll be like, I'm stuck. On the first day, within like the first couple of minutes, that's what I'm going to do. That is my total plan on the 25th, when I'll stream it. I'll be like, yeah, just going to raise a ticket now, guys. And it'll be like, oh, he's done it. I'm like, yeah, I've done it. Like, what were you expecting?
Yeah.
I fully intend to try and break the game.
I'll help you.
That's what these things are for.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I will help you do it.
We both get stuck there. We'll be like, hang on, wait, you guys are supposed to be in forced solo instances. Well, we are, but we're both stuck here. Together. Separately.
Yeah.
Okay, they said they'll make sure a station without
the death sentence in 12 systems. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 12 systems. I just can't get to any of them.
Yeah. Don't you find it strange that he says the death sentence on 12 systems?
Yes, it is. It's one of these.
Just making sure.
Little things. Yeah.
I think that might have been the slip. The death sentence in 12 systems, not on.
But it's become one of those slips that's become immortalized, so.
Yeah.
Truex says Deep Space Pirates are ships that fell out of Jack Station when it was moving to Colonia.
Now the truth comes out. Yeah. Now we know what he was doing there.
Yep.
He was seeding pirates through the galaxy.
Oh my god,
Galaxy's
you know what?
biggest cyber pirate.
They're actually Thargoids in human shape, just like species 8472. Oh my goodness. The ultimate conspiracy.
The Undine!
No, I don't like that name, it's awful. I actually hate it, it's so bad.
I like it better than species 8472.
They should be called goo monkeys or something. I mean, anything.
Yeah.
But Undine, it's just a rubbish name.
Yeah.
They don't look like Undine anyway. But yeah.
And then there's the Redine. And then there's just the Dean.
Yeah, the Overdine, the Orthodine. There's just too many Deans.
Yeah. Man, I am so caught in the gravity well.
Truex says Homo Thargordians? What?
Yeah. Well, no, that'd be Thargoid Sapien. No, or Goid Sapiens, Sapien Goids, or because no, Sapien is applies to the shape of human ish. Right, Turgeon, what do you think with the Thargoid Scouts? Where do you think they're going to fit in with everything?
Oh, I think they're actually the Claxians.
Okay,
that's my guess. What we're looking at now are the Eresrians. That's my guess anyway. And these guys are on the run from them, so they're just coming through our space, going out of the way, and they're just hoping that they cause enough trouble, shooting in the odd window here and there, getting our attention, that when the Claxians come through afterwards chasing them, we'll go, oh, look at these buggers, ooh, and we have a go at them, and we'll hold them up so that the Eresrians can get away. That's my guess.
I mean, we have already started poking them, haven't we?
Wow.
So,
yeah. I don't think you or I helped there.
what are you talking about?
Day one, we went to go shoot them before we even had AX weapons.
Yeah, and?
It was like, hey, they're here. Let's go shoot them. It's like, okay.
That was for science.
Of course it was.
That was for science. We learned,
I don't think they interpret that as science.
We learned at that point, right, that they were impervious to normal weapons. We learned that they regenerated and we can get them down to 99% shields via using the multi-crew turrets. We also learned that they had a swarm, and the swarm could penetrate your shields and its weaponry. We learned a lot in that stream before we were in a position to engage and rack up the multiple rebuys I have had so far. So, actually, it was for science. Once again, I have justified another stupid decision, and Minnie joined in too, so...
He did. Backlap has a good point here. He says, Turgeon's theory makes a lot of sense because the Interceptor before Scouts, that doesn't make normal sense.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, did I write it down?
It's the design ethic. They look very different is the point. That's the thing.
They kind of do,
They all look aquatic, like they've crawled out in a rock pool somewhere, but they're different kinds of aquatic. So.
I mean, but you say that, but if you look at the Medusas compared to the Scouts, there is definitely like a family resemblance because of the spiky bits in the middle.
There is, yeah. They say they're clearly all, to me, they're clearly all marine arthropods, but they're different entities, yeah.
And then, of course, there's the Thargoid structures on the planets that again look very similar to everything else. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And who do the scavengers belong to? That's the question.
That is a good one.
Good question.
Yeah, because there's nothing specifically on them that ties them to either of the factions. Maybe they're just a standard cross-generic Thargoid creature thing that they make.
The Thargoid Roomba.
Yeah, pretty much. With a Clive sitting on top of it.
Oh god, you'd hear them coming, that's for sure. Oh, uh-oh, too fast. It's okay, it's fine, don't worry about it. Don't panic.
Hey, I just noticed this. The asteroid base has the same giant cannons on it that the Farragut battlecruisers have. I've never actually paid this close attention to the asteroid bases before.
Oh, so slow dropping into instance.
Means there's people there.
There is people, more than people, multiple people. Maybe 3.
Quantum Force Gaming says that his theory is that there's multiple Thargoid factions and species, much like the Zindi, and the Scouts are the first sign of a new subspecies that's coming to fight or help. Well, you're not entirely wrong. We already know that there's 2 different species, quote-unquote, of Thargoid. There's the Arisians and there's the Klaxians. Yeah, one is very militaristic and very... I would almost call them genocidal. I'm not sure that's quite the right word, but they're very, very aggressive, and that's the Klaxians. And the Arisians are...
For that.
Yeah, that'll work. And the Arisians are a little bit more... We won't shoot you unless you shoot us and or otherwise provoke us. And they do not like being mistaken for Klaxians. Even though they look almost identical. Like there's only... Oh, what's it? Do you remember what the difference between the 2 was? Physical appearance?
Some colouring on the
yeah, it was
third
something
hind
about
leg or something.
joint carapace things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, there's only like a very slight difference between them in physical appearance, but they get really mad if you don't notice.
Until you've pinned a couple of them to a board in a case and had a look, and you go, yes, the marking's there, the marking's there, as you do.
That's what you do. Oh. It's tough little.
Alright, I'm coming up on about 3 hours or so since I started streaming, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call an end to mine here.
I'm actually going to do the same thing. Oh, trespass warning and a fighter. Oh, this is new! We never used to get trespass warnings for this.
Oh yeah, you get them now.
You know, these fighters are a pain. Well, when they're flown by NPCs.
Maybe not just NPCs. A 200 credit fine!
Dun dun dun!
But yeah, the scouts are definitely older ships. That's been identified because you show traces of mycoid and they said they were old. That was the something that was picked up, and if you look at them, they're the same shape as the installations from INRA where they performed the dirty experiments. Just like,
yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, so I'm going to call time for my stream as well because it's getting kind of late, and I want to play some Conan Exiles as well because I love Conan Exiles at the moment. Big update. More news coming soon, I promise. Streams with it. Why not?
Oh. Why not indeed?
Destroying people. But I will be streaming some of the expedition tomorrow, and I will we'll be doing the Seekers of Zen meetup in the Troika Stellar Remnants black hole system, so we can get weird. Oh, wrong words, wrong phrasing. So I'm going to say, as usual, guys, I'm going to do the thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and also, guys, make sure you go and you have a little watch of your favourite YouTubers' videos if you haven't already. There's some fantastic series out there which you should get in and watch. Turgid has a very good series out there, and you should definitely go and you should watch it. And there are some very rather funny tongue-in-cheek moments which I recommend you go and check out.
I think you could say that.
Yeah, I could definitely say that.
And who else have we got? Spatulas, Maximilians. Oh, there's a lot out there.
Yeah, you'll find.
You just spend the afternoon jumping from one to the next. It's
exactly.
easy.
Yeah, and you know what? why not keep the other ones playing in another tab after you've watched them, replay them all. It'll help them out a lot, and it would be of great benefit. You know, there's 75 people watching right now. That would do a huge boost for them. But I'm going to say I'll see everyone tomorrow, and once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater out. Feel free to say bye, guys.
See you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So then.